Dariush was the same. I think if you put that guy on the training camp, there is no way I'd not destroy him on the gym. Yeah. But the day that counts is the fight day.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like it a lot like my last relationship. It's a game of inches. You know what I mean? And if I'd like to fight Sajikov. You know, we're both really good at getting knocked out, so let's see who's worse at it. Listen, Conor McGregor is on all of the juice right now, and good for him. As soon as I'm done fighting, I'm getting on everything under the sun. He's feeling good. Yeah. He's going into training. He's beating up a bunch of 16-year-olds, and he's saying, like, I can do this again. Once he gets off the juice, gets back into camp, that's when those big booty Latinas look real nice. You know what I mean? He's like,
the guy's prepared for the party today,
maybe. No, this is off the cuff, bro. This is off the hat. Let's go. Kayla's my friend and my teammate, and she's legitimately my friend. She's not just somebody I train with and say that they're my friend because we train together, like I do with you. Like, but
what's up with this motherfucker here, bro? 6 weeks, no UFC, bro.
It's depressing, dude. What are we gonna do?
A lot of porn.
Best podcast in the business. The name is Show Me the Money.
Welcome back. It is episode 77 of the Show Me the Money podcast. We are here at the HQ. Money Moicano here. Don't leave me hanging, bro. And special guest, Grant Dawson. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I feel good. Heartbroken, obviously, but, you know, feel good. I think the worst thing is I'm not hurt or injured at all. I wanted to spar this morning. Obviously, I didn't because I just got knocked out. But I'd almost rather be a little beat up after a loss than, you know, make it seem like I tried harder. I don't know. I tried really hard, but he got me.
I can understand you. When I fought Islam was the same thing. I didn't have any injury, like not even like a hurt or anything. I was just feeling myself. I didn't fight, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like that, and it is what it is. But first, I want to understand a few things. You know, I knew your game plan was to set up the big right hand so you could do your thing. So what happened that you could not do it?
Well, in all of his other fights, I'm pretty sure you can watch every UFC fight he's had in under like 10 minutes. He comes out, he's blitzing, he runs forward. So we were really trying to like get him to engage with us, run forward, sprint at me, try to knock me out, and then shoot under that. And he had such a good game plan. Keep the range, pick at me. You know, obviously it was a short fight. I felt like I was doing really well. I felt like halfway through the fight, I was like, dude, this is kind of fun. Like, this isn't as scary or as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I came in, I got a little bit aggressive. I made him miss 3 punches, and then he hit me with this uppercut, and I don't remember anything after that. So
you don't remember?
Well, it was, I remember throwing on him, and then he swung big, and I ducked under, and I saw his right coming, and I lifted my shoulder, and I remember his punch hitting my shoulder, and I even remember thinking, like, thank God that didn't hit my face, because that was hard. And then he hit me, like, the next thing I know, I'm face down on the ground, and I've watched the fight back, and I was covering up, but I didn't think I was covering up. I thought he was just bouncing elbows off of my head, and I was thinking, like, yo, ref, it's over. Like, he's won. Help me. Like, I'm dying in here.
Okay.
But, yeah, man, he got me. My nose was gushing blood, but other than that, I felt fine. Like, as soon as I walked out of the cage, I felt totally normal.
And a lot of people didn't know, but I knew that because I went to the gym to talk to you about that, and I say, hey, you had a neck surgery. How you feeling? Because I think it's too soon for you to get back. Do you think it was a mistake to get the fight that soon, or the surgery doesn't have any impact on the outcome?
I don't think the surgery has anything to do with it. You know, I think that he was just the better man that night.
No, that's fucking bullshit, brother. You know? No, don't come up with that shit, bro. You know, he has the game plan. This is not the game plan. They speech. Somebody wrote that shit, brother. Tell the truth. Do you think?
Yeah,
of course.
I think that, I had neck surgery.
And I didn't talk to you before the fight or after, you know. I'm asking because 100%, brother. You had a neck surgery, and like 6 months ago, like a year ago, you was like huge, strong. Like you could feel that you were like heavy. And like 2 weeks ago, you didn't look that strong.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, it definitely was. It didn't help, that's for sure. But I told my wife this. Knowing what I know now, I would still say yes to the fight. I would
Why?
still have,
Why?
because I think that I want to be a fighter, and I want to be somebody that isn't just able to fight when everything goes his way. I want to be the guy that like can show up whether he's, I don't think I know you've gone into plenty of fights, and I know this for a fact. You've gone into plenty of fights where you weren't 100% at all. Difference is you won them. But,
No, yeah.
not always, but you usually pull it off. So I want to be like that. I don't want to be the guy that only can fight when he's 100%. Because if Manuel Torres, wants to break into my house and steal my dogs, it's not going to matter about how my neck feels.
The argument is bad too, because that's a sport. That's not a real fight. Let's be honest. That's not a real fight.
Right.
That is a sport. And I think,
but if we want to say that we're some of the most dangerous men on planet Earth,
but
I
that's
think
just to sell fights too,
This guy's not letting me get away with anything.
No,
He's not letting me
because
get away with
I
anything.
remember. Do you remember when Mike Tyson went in Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah.
And he was talking about like was before the fight against what the other guy, old guy name?
Recently?
Yeah, he fought the old guy.
The rapper?
No, the old man, the boxer.
Yeah, he was a rapper, wasn't he?
No, the
Ray
fucking
or
the guy.
Sugar Ray?
Sugar Ray.
I think it's not Sugar Ray. I think it's
I don't watch boxing.
Who was
Roy Jones Jr. Yes.
Yeah. He's
Roy
a rapper
Jo-
too. Am I wrong?
He's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper. Yeah.
I don't that much about American culture, brother. But what
I
I
don't
know
listen
is what I know is before the fight he was telling why you come back to fight, and he'd say was the gods of war or whatever. You remember when he said that?
I think so. Yeah.
And then after he went to the podcast again and Joe Rogan, what about the God? And said, this is just to sell tickets.
Yeah.
And in the end of the day, I know people like to play the character and say this, I want to be prepared. This is just for sell tickets. MMA is 100% entertainment.
Yeah.
And I think, me personally, I think you should have waited a little bit more,
Yeah.
Because you had 2 good fights this year. You dominate your opponents, and then you put yourself in a position that I didn't like to fight a dangerous guy.
Very dangerous.
That guy's fucking dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Never had like a decision win in UFC, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he's had one decision in his entire career.
Yeah, and all fights
Yes.
he's winning by knockouts or submission in the first round.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was a little bit worried. But then I talked to you and you say, no, I'm good. I'm 100%. And it is what it is. It happens.
Yeah.
Now we have to get back. So what you do next? What do you think you have to get right? And of course it's striking, but what?
Well, the main thing is I think I need to get my strength back. Like you said, I'm not as strong as I used to be, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I need to spar more. I'm not a big fan of sparring because of all the horror stories about brain injuries, and like I'm going to have kids soon. I want to be able to remember my kids' names when I'm 60. But I really have to come to peace with, if I want to be as good as I know I can be, I have to spar more. So I'm moving my sparring from once a week to 3 times a week. Not hard, but just to get used to it. I think that'll help a lot. And then just getting back on the horse, not feeling discouraged, not feeling like, because we all lose, man. You've lost some fights, and I think very, very highly of you. The shitty thing is like you lose 1-2 fights. I'm 23-3 is my overall record, and I just have hundreds of DMs telling me about how bad I am, and I'm just like, you guys were all happy when you were winning money with me, wrestling these dudes, and now I lose 1 or 2 fights, and I'm just the worst, bro. So I get it.
We all know how that feels.
Yeah. To be honest with you,
It's the worst, bro.
to be honest with you, like I know this is gonna sound weird, but I'm less upset about this fight than the Bobby Green fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bobby Green sucks.
Bobby Green hasn't beat anybody good. Let's be honest.
No,
myself included.
No, I'm joking.
No, I love Bobby. No, but it was just like that was my first main event spot. I was a minus 550 favorite, and I wasn't nervous. Like I took him seriously. I trained really hard. It was like it wasn't me that lost that fight. Like I just went in and just got clipped. And I remember thinking when I was fighting Bobby, like, I've got you. Because I threw an overhand and I hit his chest because he like leaned back. And I was like, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to just swing a little bit wider. I'm going to hit him right on the chin. And then he's bouncing my head off the mat like a basketball after that. So that's all, it's all water under the bridge. By the way, Bobby didn't knock me out with a jab. Everybody always says that.
know.
He stands in a southpaw position, meaning that was a cross, just for people to kind of get off my back about that. I have only been knocked out with an uppercut and a cross, so no jabs.
That make more sense.
Yeah.
But let me ask you another thing. Actually, let me talk about one thing. I really think you're in the right place. You need to spar more, 100%.
Yeah.
Because I have been telling you everybody when they ask me, I think you're the best grappler that you have in the gym right now.
Yeah.
With everything, like with the wrestling, the cardio, and we saw what you did to Rafa Garcia, to Diego, to Joy Solek, that is a good grappler that I remember watching him grapple against Cerrone in Cage Fury, grappling. So you are a very good grappler, but to me, when you're striking, I feel that you think that every punch gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
That's what I feel watching. You know, like you see the fight is not going to your way, and then you start to not moving properly with the head, and it looks like to us that watching that you're very afraid of take the punch, and every punch gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Is this a podcast or an intervention?
No. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to see. But I really think that you should spar more. But my question is, I have been sparring really hard all my career. So now I don't spar really hard.
Yeah.
I don't have to. But my question to you is, you used to spar really hard or you never spar?
I've never sparred hard. Yeah. I mean, I've had sparring sessions hard, but like when my first gym that I went at, we didn't spar at all. Not one day. It was all pads and then grappling. That was it. We never went live once. And then I moved to a little bit better of a gym, and we were sparring, but nobody was really good there. And then when I trained with James Krause, we sparred a lot, but it was very like you pull the punches, technical. Nobody ever got hurt or knocked out, which is a good thing. But then when I came to ATT, it was a huge culture shock to me, because like everybody's getting after it. They're safe, but they're getting after it. They're sparring hard. And I remember sparring with Thiago Moises for like the first 2 years that I was there, and like just beat the dog crap out of me all the time. Like every single day, just whoop my ass. And it was definitely a shock to me. And then I started getting better, and I could out wrestle people. So it was kind of like, I don't need to spar as hard because I can just take them down when they start going hard and stuff like that. And my coach really wants me to start just boxing, just kickboxing, and then maybe one day of full MMA going. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna listen to my coaches.
Yeah, I think you should, because that's tough fighting Matty. Because if you put this guy and Manuel Torres on a training session, I think he would beat the shit. Yeah. But in the fighting, there is so many things that you don't realize that, and sometimes your distance is off, and then your takedown is off, and then you don't feel confidence, and then I have been there too. Benil Dariush was the same. I think if you put that guy on the training camp, there is no way I'd not destroy him on the gym. Yeah. But the day that counts is the fight day. Yeah. You know?
Well, it's like it a lot like my last relationship. It's a game of inches. You know what I mean? And it's a game of inches. And if your head's off by one wrong position, the fight can be over.
Look at that.
Which head?
Well, that's the thing. With her, there was two heads.
Yeah.
Torres, bro, because you said it earlier, it's the first thing I noticed when I was watching the fight is if you watch every Manuel Torres fight, he's just fucking all gas, no breaks. When he fought you, the first thing he did was just stay patient, keep the distance. Like he was ready for what your game plan was, which he was going to come in at you, and you were just going to take him down and you use his aggression against him, and he just stayed super patient. And then you, like you said, you were looking good in that. You kind of noticed what he was doing. You were throwing the kicks. Everything was going fine, but he has so much power. Yeah,
for sure. And it was funny because like halfway through the fight, I was like, dude, I'm kind of having fun. And like, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. And I was seeing everything. And he caught me with a teep at the beginning, and it kind of like hurt my stomach. And I was like, oh no. And then it just went away. And I was like, I'm good. Like I'm okay. Like I can strike with this dude, and man, was I wrong. But it was just like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like he's not sprinting at me. He's giving me time to think. Like I can kind of pick at him, and then just one mistake, and you're face down on the mat, losing their bettors their money.
Yeah. So UFC 323. How was the whole fight week?
Yeah. So it was good. I usually like to have my wife with me because she makes all my food and you know, she's a fighter as well, so she gets it. It's not just she leaves me alone. She holds my hand when she needs to hold my hand, and she really understands it. But she fought the day before me. And so that was...
And she won, right?
She did, yeah. She's the better Dawson right now. But, trust me, she's letting me know, too. Like, yeah, don't make me get Torres in here. Like, dang it, man. But
yeah, that must be tough.
we're living off her paycheck. Let's just say that. But, yeah, it was a good fight week. I really enjoyed having Chris there. That was a lot of fun. It felt like our whole team was there. It felt like just another day. Do you know Robert? Chris's coach.
Yes,
and,
yes. The guy from Scotland, right?
He's so cool. He's so cool. I think he's cool. I can't understand a word he's saying, but I'm just gonna assume that he's really cool because we had a lot of fun there. It was good, but it is what it is, man. I was super nervous for this fight, obviously, and
Why?
you get nervous before you fight?
Yes.
Why?
But because I'm afraid to lose.
Same.
But I'm asking because you say like for this fight, so I thought that specifically you were afraid of this fight.
Yeah, I definitely was
More?
more afraid in
Why?
this fight because he was so dangerous.
Okay,
you know,
that makes sense.
and this is no shade on Torres, and maybe I'm completely wrong. I felt like the longer the fight goes, it was better for me.
Yeah.
And so in my head, I was like, just get out of round one.
That's
Just
what
don't get knocked out in
I
round
played
one.
you round 2, 3 because I was like, if you can just get him down in the first round and start to wear him down a little bit, I was like, then round 2, he just has to be careful the first minute or two, get him back down to the ground. And I just saw Torres, like, I thought he was going to get the ground and pound. The way you did with Garcia, you got his back and then threw the ground and pound.
Yeah.
I thought Torres would be at least good enough defensively if that happened. That's why I played the KO prop because I was like, he can get the ground and pound the way he did against Garcia. But again, that was Torres' path is just in round 1. You know?
So I got a little trick for you here.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bet on me
2, 3, and then
2 and
the other
3,
guy
but
round
bet
1,
on the other guy knockout round 1 because
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get submitted in my next fight. I've never been submitted in a fight. I've only been knocked out.
Have you
So
been
like,
submitted in training?
yeah, all the time, every day.
Not that
What do you
much.
mean?
Not that much.
Every day. Don't let him lie to you.
So who should he spar with at top team, bro? Or who do you spar with? Or who your training partners do
Me
you spar?
depends on who I'm fighting.
Yeah.
when
But
you're
who
not,
do
when
you-
you're just trying to get better.
I go to the regular
yeah.
class 11, so it could be anybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Dakota's a good sparring partner.
Dakota is a good sparring
He's
partner.
big right now.
Yeah, and especially because he can do southpaw, so if
Yeah.
you're fighting a southpaw guy,
And he can wrestle, strike,
he can
kick.
wrestle, yeah.
He's good everywhere.
Yeah, but last week I spar and I don't even know who I was sparring with. It's people from like
Yeah.
different weight classes and stuff. And last question for me, what you planning next? When you fighting next?
Yeah, I mean, I'm suspended right now because I got knocked out. So I'm just focusing on getting bigger, getting stronger, and sparring more. But I would like, let's see, January, February, maybe March would be good. I'd like to fight Sajikov. You know, we're both really good at getting knocked out. So let's see who's worse at it. No, he's a really cool guy. He was at the PI and he came up and talked to me, and he's actually a really cool guy, very exciting fighter. But him, maybe Mason Jones. Mason Jones was calling me out. So maybe that's the way. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about the card. That was a good card.
sure. Well, first
Did you
off-
watch any fights?
Yeah, I watched them all. Yeah.
Even
After or
Yeah, not the one right after me, but
Yeah.
was it Jan that fought? Because I caught the end of his
You
fight.
were the featured prelim, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So then
Jan
who's the-
Blachowicz.
Yeah.
Who was the? Oh yeah, Blachowicz,
Yeah, so the beginning of his fight was the only fight that I missed.
bro, we
How
fought-
about Chris Duncan though?
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you that. Yeah. So tell me about Chris Duncan, bro.
Before,
because
let's here to talk to.
Yeah,
You
so
didn't have the time.
shout out Hey Jai Picks, by the way, for the shoes, the Matty Bet shoes, the Money Moicano shoes. Gilbert's are over there as well. Shout out Hey Jive sending this from Wisconsin. We appreciate it.
Us, thank you. High jive.
And yeah, I want to talk on Chris Duncan, bro, because he's one of my favorite fighters to watch nowadays, and he's super entertaining. I took that fight to end by sub. That was scary as shit because, but I even said it. I was like, the club and subs live on both sides. The guillotine. He finished it with the anaconda choke, which was 50-1, by the way. 50-1 odds on the anaconda choke. But Chris Duncan, he's just a warrior, bro.
Yeah.
He just battles through. I mean, McKinney almost had him out on his feet multiple times. What do you think, like, Chris Duncan's, like, ceiling is? Like, how good can this guy be?
I think he's pretty good, and he's evolving as a fighter too, like getting better at grappling, takedowns, and it's just a shame to see Terrence McKinney like never got a bonus, right? Because on his 12 fights
So
in UFC,
ridiculous, yeah.
he never got a bonus, and he always win or lose on the first round, right?
Yeah, I don't understand how he's never got a bonus.
He's got the fastest knockout in lightweight history. He
Yeah.
knocked Matt Favola out in 7 seconds.
How do you not get a bonus
How
off
did
that?
he not get a bonus in that?
What
Yes.
fights on that
And then he
card
blew
were
out
there?
his knee jumping off the cage. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you remember that. He
remember
knocks
that.
out
Yes, I remember
Matt,
that.
jumps up on the cage, falls down, and tears his knee.
You would think you'd
Yeah.
give the guy the
Yeah,
bonus
like,
after
dude,
all that.
he's
like,
gonna
feel
need
bad
it.
for him.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
But I think Chris Duncan is really good. He only lost to Manuel Torres. That is very.
Yeah.
That's a tough loss, though.
was a
Torres
submission.
hasn't beat anybody.
That was a submission, right? That was a rear naked choke. I think.
Yeah.
There was submission, yes, and I think he. Did you saw the rankings? You guys saw the rankings?
Nuh-uh.
So now Farizian and Torres on the rankings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kicked me out. Who they
They
kicked
kicked
out?
out.
Torres
I
took
think-
so Torres took your spot in the rankings.
Obviously.
I want to ask you though, because you either win 11 fights to get where you're at, and
Yeah.
Torres has won how many fights he's already there? Is that not crazy?
4 or 5.
I mean, I beat Demir, and he was, I think, ranked 11
Yeah.
at the time, and they moved me to 10, and then I lost to Bobby, and they kicked me out. I got 3 in a row, and they put me back in.
That's right.
The rankings are crazy, you know, like
Yeah.
Patty Pimblett.
Number 5. What do you think
Well,
about that?
he was like number 10, wasn't he?
Yes.
And then like he didn't fight, nothing happened. I don't even think anybody in the lightweight division fought. And then he moved to like number 5 in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. The rankings are important because an unranked fighter, especially at lightweight, is not going to get a title fight. But they're also not that important, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Because there was, I don't know if there's any truth to this, but Torres was saying that he was supposed to fight Charles if Gamrot hadn't taken that short notice fight. So it's like he could have knocked out Charles and then been number 3 in the world.
Yeah.
You know, on a 1-fight win streak.
Yeah.
You know, so it really, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get on a 2-3 fight win streak, and then somebody above me is going to need a short notice fight, and that's going to be my way back in.
Yeah.
You know, but
That
I'm
makes
just going
sense.
to keep cashing up checks until they make me fight somebody.
Yep. What do you think about Patty Pimblett? What's your overall sentiment? Do you think he's as good as what people make him out to be? Do you think he's as good as his ranking? Do you think he's deserving of a title shot?
I think Patty Pimblett is better than everybody thinks he is, but way worse than he thinks he is.
That's a good point.
That's fair, bro.
That's fair. I think even Paddy Pimblett agrees with that statement.
I do think he's going to beat Justin Gaethje, and I've gotten kind of some heat for saying that.
I
but
agree with you.
Dude, the younger man that, you know, he's
Better
young,
grappler.
he's bigger, he's stronger, he's got a hell of a chin,
Yeah.
and dude, he's massive. He is such a big guy.
Yeah.
And Justin Gaethje was threatening retirement
I know.
2 weeks ago. So
Yeah, and Patty's never been shin, so like to me, it's a hard fight for Justin.
Yeah.
because that rear naked choke's gonna be there eventually, bro. He's eventually gonna get his back.
Yes.
I'm betting him by sub. I have to do it. I bet
much
I bet Patty
he's
by
paying?
sub against Chandler, and that was a sick beat, bro. Because he beat the shit out of him, but then he TKO'd him on the ground.
yeah.
That was the eye-opening fight, I feel like, where everyone was like, all right, Patty's the real deal, because Chandler just went to war with, like, Dustin and Gaethje and all these guys, and then Patty comes in and finishes him in the second round. I think it was the second
Chandler's
round.
weird though, because Chandler really good performance against Charles until he lost.
Yeah.
Really good performance against Dan Hooker, and then it just seems like I know Father Time's undefeated except against
Ferguson.
Yoel Romero, and then he's like, yeah, right.
But
and
he
then,
got hurt in the first round against Tony.
Yeah, but he's like
up and down,
He's,
yeah.
he's getting worse. I feel like,
I-
and I
He's
don't
getting
think
older.
of course, but I don't think waiting for Connor.
No, man.
I think we have a $1,000 bet on that. If
Yes,
that fight
we have
happens on the,
$1,000. You know
You
that?
guys aren't allowed to bet, bro.
No, but
no, with each other. With each other. Yeah, yeah.
I'd say Conor gonna fight.
Yeah.
on
the
the
White House.
on the White House card. Not that he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight on the White House card.
The White
I don't
House.
think he's fighting on the White House card.
Is it even money bet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like just 1,000 straight up?
Yes. I know that
You
favors
said
me.
that he will fight.
Yeah,
and
he
you
will.
said he won't fight in the White
Yes.
House.
No way.
It should be
I'm still
500 versus
confident.
1,000, right? 1,000 versus 500.
No, I think it's fair. Because if there's any card
Do you
he's
think
actually
it's even? Do you think
I
it's
think
even?
it should be even. Because any fight he's going to actually come back for, this is the one.
Yeah.
But if you
I
don't,
don't
come
think
back for this card, he ain't coming
Listen,
back.
this is
bro.
what's gonna happen. Look,
Yeah.
listen. Conor McGregor is on all of the juice right now, and good for him. As soon as I'm done fighting, I'm getting on everything under the sun. He's feeling good.
Yeah.
He's going into training. He's beating up a bunch of 16-year-olds, and he's saying like, I can do this again. Once he gets off the juice,
Yeah.
gets back into camp. That's when those big booty Latinas look real nice. You know what I mean? He's like,
The guy's prepared for the party today, man.
maybe. No, this is off the cuff, bro. This is off the hat. Let's go.
No, that's true. I think if he has a fight to make, will be on the White House though.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just don't think he can get through a camp. I don't think he can.
Yeah.
You know, and I know his camps aren't nearly as hard as ours. You know, he's coming in, he's hitting pads, and that's getting him tired. Like, I don't think he's fighting Mike. And if he does, it'll be against Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
He's not fighting, I'm telling you.
Man, but how long ago I told you about that? You remember? Even on the other studio. And I'm gonna say, man, Michael Chandler is so stupid for waiting.
Yeah.
And he's still waiting. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And he's still in the rankings.
How is Michael Chandler in the rankings, bro?
He's 2
because
and 5.
they want McGregor to fight him to get back to the rankings.
But how do you feel knowing that you just lost your ranking spot and Michael Chandler's still there?
I mean, I'm a realist. To be fair, you know, his losses are more impressive than mine.
Yeah.
You know, he's losing to, what was it, Charles twice, Dustin, Gaethje. Those are good losses.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
there's no shade on that. But it's like, can he beat the younger guy? I think Torres beats him 100%. I think
Yes,
Torres
yes,
would beat him.
100%.
That's a terrible matchup for him.
I think, you know, any of these younger guys give him a good. I think Chris beats him. Like, and that's not a shot on Chris or anything like that. I think Chris would walk through Michael Chandler. You know, like if he can't beat the guys behind him, and he's not beating the guys in front of him, even though he's got a bunch of good losses, I don't think he should be there.
Yeah.
And this is what upsets me is like Torres is not going to fight somebody like Michael Chandler. He's too much of a star. You know, so you're holding up a spot where no one can get that except for a Conor McGregor or somebody above, you know? So you're just holding up the division.
So here are the lightweight rankings starting at 15. So as far as Ziam, Mauricio Rufi, Manuel Torres, Michael Chandler, Benil Dariush, Moicano, Fiziev, BSD, Gamrot, Hooker, Pimblett, Gaethje, Holloway, Oliveira, Sarukian, and then Ilya, obviously. Who do you think in that top 15 doesn't deserve to be there outside of Michael Chandler?
Renato Moicano.
BSD's at 8, bro. That's insane too. I mean, his wins. I guess the Mauricio Rufi put him there.
Well, that's weird. That's a little weird that Mauricio is in there, and I hate to say that because I'm terrified of the dude. But it's like
he's good,
but he's got 3. He's 3-1 in the UFC. I'm 11-2, and I would say that his wins and my wins are pretty equal. You know, like he hasn't really beat anybody.
But the style. Right?
No, I agree. But
the first fight, he did a very...
But should rankings depend on your style?
But how you make rankings more objective?
So you see the Tapology ranking system?
I saw, but I don't know.
Everyone hates it on Twitter. But
I don't know. What is it?
So it's just a pure algorithm. There's literally no human saying, hey, like for example, you could go in.
Let me check my ranking over there and I say if he's right or no.
You could literally beat Moicano in a fight, and Tapology will have you under him. So their style and their algorithms more like the NFL, right? Like if the Chiefs lose to the Broncos, but the Chiefs are 10-2 and the Broncos are 8-7, they're still gonna have the Chiefs ahead of the Broncos. So they don't care as much about head-to-head results recently. Yeah. They're looking at your overall long-term resume. But at the same time, there's no perfect way to do these rankings because when they do that, everyone bitches and complains because, you know, if you just beat Moicano, why are you behind Moicano? That's what everyone argues about.
It almost seems like they take into account a bad night.
That's exactly what it is.
Which you can't, like, no, if I beat Moicano, I should be ranked ahead of him. He beats me, he should be ranked ahead of me.
Yeah.
Totally agree. And I agree that I should be out of the rankings. Like, I'm a realist. I believe I lost to an unranked guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't, 5 or 6. I should be out of the rankings. Like, I have no problem with that. But I also think, Mauricio should be out of the rankings.
Right.
I think Ziam's good in the rankings. I think he deserves to be there.
I think Ziam's really good.
Yeah, he is.
He was good in that fight.
So he lost to McKinney.
And he's still young.
He lost to McKinney by sub.
28.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I think.
He lost to McKinney by sub, and ever since that fight, he's just a different guy.
Yeah.
His takedown defense is now elite. His length, his striking, his range, his distance management on the feet. He's got power too, underrated power. His grappling's now better. I mean, he was out grappling. He was winning that fight everywhere. So
against a good guy.
He's
28.
He's a tough guy, bro. That's a tough guy.
He's a tough guy. But since you talked to Mauricio Rufi, they just showed the UFC Australia full card, and we saw BSD versus Dan Hooker and Mauricio Rufi versus Rafael Fiziev. And let me start.
Go ahead.
Did you watch that?
I saw the first one, not the second one. Yeah.
Did you not saw Rufi versus?
I didn't see Rufi versus.
They made
Fiziev.
Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Rufi, and I thought that was such a good fight, Such a good matchup.
I think that's a perfect setup fight for Rufy to make him a star again.
Brother,
Because
he's fucking losing, in
I
my
don't
opinion.
think so because I know
He's
Fiziev.
winning?
No.
think
You
he's
said
losing.
Fiziev.
I think
No,
it's-
you said Fiziev gonna win.
Yes.
Yes, I
I
agree.
think Mauricio Rufy's winning. I'll tell you why. Because it's a non-grappler with very good striking, but the distance is so much better for Rufy, the length and everything, and he can just stay on the feet.
We've seen Fiziev deal with longer guys by shooting in. Just
no.
him for sure, but like
just kidding.
against Bahamondes.
Inacio, Bahamondes, yeah.
Took him down, and
That's
and
true. The
even
Bahamondes
if,
fight, yeah.
even if he can't hold him down, it's
Yeah.
just when you have another thing to think about. So this guy's super fast, he's super powerful, he's got a switch kick from hell, and he might blast. If I get any offense going, he might blast double me, and I'm gonna get up, but it's like it's tiring, you know.
Yeah.
And dude, Rufy is huge.
Yeah.
Like I saw him and of course I was cutting weight, he wasn't, so it's like he obviously looks bigger, but he's massive. Like
Yeah.
he is a massive human being, and I could see him having a tough cut, and dude, Fiziev is good.
He is
Fiziev
good.
does not get the credit he deserves.
He is good. Yeah, he is good. And like you have to take in consideration the kickboxing background that he has. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of fights on kickboxing, Muay Thai.
and great chin,
Yes.
great chin.
He gets a little bit tired on the second and on the third round.
Yeah, we all do.
He fades a little bit on the later rounds, but that's not a easy. UFC is cool when he does fights
Yeah.
like that. I think that's a perfect matchup.
Yeah.
And they give Dan Hooker the 33 to BSD. I think it's going to be easy money. You know, I think BSD
Submission?
goes over there and do the same thing that Arman did. Go over there, take to the ground. And what do you think, Kyle? You think you're trying to bet on this fight?
Dan Hooker by knockout.
You trying to? I heard you're trying to rematch BSD.
No.
No, yeah, no. He's like, I'm taking that win and I'm running.
No. I would. I would.
course.
in Paris, right?
Who do you want?
No, bring the Brazil, bro.
I already have a fight.
You have a fight?
Yes, I have a fight.
You have a fight right now?
Yes.
Signed?
Not signed, but they.
Text it to me.
No, I'll talk to you later. They just.
Dude, that's like 45 minutes from now. I gotta know. Text it to me. I
No.
won't say anything.
Who do you think I'm fighting next?
Rankings?
No, I cannot give
Can't
you
do
any.
this because if you one hint gives it away.
Mateusz
Yeah.
Gamrot.
One hint gives it away. bro.
Mateus gonna. I wish Mateus are gonna fuck you up, bro. Easy money on the rankings, my brother. Show me the money,
Bro,
No, Mateus.
he is so crazy. You're not fighting Sean Brady, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
If Sean Brady is like, hey, I might go down to 155, and I'm like, please don't.
I don't think
please
there's any
don't.
way you
No,
cuss
that's
him
what
on
I said. But I'm
55,
like,
bro.
please don't. And then Gamrot's on Twitter. Hey, I'll fight you at 155. I'm like, bro, you're insane, man.
That's not a good matchup for. I mean, Gamrot might be able to just outpoint him on the feet, though.
well, and
No.
the weight cut.
No.
And the weight cut.
You don't think?
No.
Brady's a big motherfucker,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
He's
Gamrot-
just like a fucking.
Gamrot
Yeah.
took his last fight against the most dangerous dude in our division on 3 weeks' notice.
Yeah.
And look, I know he lost, but he is still one of the best in the world.
Yes.
Like every day he's in the gym. He's a psychopath.
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
if he's doing drugs, but I have a very high suspicion that he is because that dude's
Don't say that.
insane.
Don't say
Drug
that.
tested.
No,
Don't
not
say that.
performance enhancing drugs like
he's saying
street
crack,
drugs.
cocaine.
Yeah, methamphetamine.
Yeah, the good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Look at
The
that
stuff we're
When
all
I say
doing.
crack cocaine, that motherfucker look.
I could tell by his hair.
You can tell he looks. Yeah, he likes.
I bet he owns a skateboard.
Yeah, but I don't know. Take a guess. Who I'm fighting next? People are not gonna believe it, brother.
I love the fight, by the way.
Do you know?
You know who it is?
I have a guess.
I have a guess.
I know he gave me one hint, and I already know.
What was the hint?
I can't say.
No.
Yeah, I
I
can't
cannot
say.
say
If he
it.
lets me say it, I'll say it.
No,
Whisper
Can I
the hint.
show him?
no,
Can
no.
I show him
he
who I
needs-
think it is?
No.
Take a guess first.
I mean, I can't guess without giving it away.
I'm just trying to think of who's not matched up right now. Charles? No, Charles.
No,
Make sure
no.
it's
Yeah,
Charles.
I was like,
fighting
he's coming.
Max.
Yeah, duh. I forgot about it. Max and Charles are matched up.
Who do you have in that fight, by the way?
So, yeah. So the
No,
question.
no. We're not glossing over
No,
this.
no,
We're
no, no.
finding out.
I'm asking-
I got my detective hat on.
No, even if you you know, we have to cut because I need to sign the
right.
contract.
Yeah.
But
you'll probably like your face will get red if I guess it. So
who
I'll
do,
know.
who do you think I should fight next? That's best. That's better. Who do you think I should fight
Here's
next?
the rankings.
Yeah, let me
You
see
want
the rankings. Okay, matched up. It's not Gamrot. Matched up. Already fought him. Yeah, fighting Michael Chandler.
You'll never guess it.
You never guess.
It's not Michael Chandler, right?
I wish it was.
I wish it was Michael Chandler. Maybe.
Why are they not
Is it
making?
Torres?
No.
Okay.
Why are they not making Dan Hooker versus Moicano? Isn't that the fight to make?
Is it Xian?
No.
So it's out of the rankings.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Maybe it could be Mateus. He's on the ranking.
Are you fighting Mateus Chandler?
No.
So it's got to be out of the rankings.
Gilbert
Yeah.
Burns.
So
Yeah, but they fight every day on the pod.
Yeah.
So
We used to.
yeah, he used to. Now he leaves.
is it at 55?
55.
And it's not in. It can't be in the rankings.
Here, let me give you a new list.
How many fights does he have in the UFC?
A lot.
A lot.
How about that weather? It's been raining here. a
Yeah,
lot.
he's been raining. So Florida.
I like that fight for you though, Moicano. I like that fight a lot for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to the people that we had to cut it.
What
but
do you think about the fight?
Easy win.
Easy? No, not easy.
Not easy, but it's a win.
Not
It's
easy,
a win.
but
No.
It's a
Easy
win.
A
win.
win's a win, my
It's a
brother.
weird.
I know that he's gotten lucky sometimes, but
A win has win, brother.
no,
Yeah.
that's an easy win. Easy win. You should pull out so I can take it. I need a W.
Let's talk numbers.
Holy shit. That's gonna be no. I do like that fight for you, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I do like that fight. Yeah. For
How
sure.
much money you lost on this last weekend?
A lot, bro. A lot.
How much is a lot?
Like 20.
20? 20 grand?
20,000. Yeah. I had a bad weekend, bro.
You'd be proud of me. I played blackjack for the first time.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did
I
you?
turned $20 into 100.
Do you hit on stay on 16, bro?
I hit on 16.
Let's
it's
go.
just you got to follow basic strategy.
Let's go.
And then you lost everything?
So I said I took $20 and I said I've never played, like I play on my phone all the time and I know basic strategy pretty well. And I was like, I just want to play while I'm here. I've lost half my paycheck already. So I took $20. I'm like, I'm just gonna play till I lose. Went to the table minimum, turned it into $100.
Damn.
And my family was like, hey, we gotta go. I won like 5 hands in a row.
Hit and run.
And I was like, I'm gonna double it. If I lose, we'll leave. If I win, we'll leave. And
Oh,
I
so you
lost.
lost, yeah.
What was
Yeah,
it?
it's always like
18,
that.
18 versus 19.
No, I took Moicano to the casino. This was like a few times ago, and this dude just could not lose. Win. We're
That's how they
playing
get you.
roulette. Win. Betting on red. Win. The very end of the night, we're like all leaving. He wanted to lose, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just going all in. I'm like, dude, you're up like $300, $400, $500. Let's just rock. He goes
No,
all
I
in.
was up like 2,000.
Whatever it was, he goes all in at the end just because we're leaving. I'm like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, it
You
was
can
the
cash
same
out
thing.
the chips. He goes, nah. He's like, nah, brother, I'll go all in.
Brother.
He goes all in.
He
dusted.
wants to lose so he doesn't get addicted to it.
You know, so you know that there's a chemical that's released in your brain that gamblers are addicted to when you lose. So actually, gamblers crave that chemical more than the winning feeling.
Yes.
It's proven, bro.
So they craving losing?
In a weird, fucked up way, yes.
Yeah?
Losing gives them closure, bro. They
Okay,
wanna,
so we done, right?
they
We
want to
done.
feel like they want to feel bad. It's
Really?
it's crazy, bro.
I don't know about that, brother.
It's crazy,
I think I have that same chemical when it comes to porn.
bro. I'm telling you, it's literally a chemical. So we're gonna talk about the rest of this card, bro. We the Blachowicz fight. Did you think that was a robbery?
No, I think that was
You
the
thought
right
he
score.
lost? What did you think? Or you
I
missed
just
that
saw the
one.
last
You
round.
missed
I
that
just
one.
saw the last
I had
round.
Blachowicz by sub, bro. I was really disappointed with his
First
game plan,
round,
truthfully.
yeah, Blachowicz won.
Yeah, and then he lost 2.
He lost 2, 10-8, and then he won the third one. He almost finished by Guskov.
I really thought he was gonna. That fight reminded me of Poatan versus Blachowicz, and Blachowicz got Poatan's back in the first round. I was like, why not take that same approach here in this matchup? But Guskov's been training with Walter Walker, so I think that paid off a lot.
That was
honestly.
easy.
That
like-
fight ended in a draw, right? I don't think
think
fights
so,
should
right?
end in draws.
I hate
What do you
that.
guys think?
I
about
feel
that?
the same-
So how do you
I
do?
think so. This is what I would do. One, if it's say, okay, take me and who did I go to a draw to? Ricky Glenn. I won the first 2 rounds. He got a 10-8 in the third. I'm okay going either way, saying like he dominated the third, so he should win. I'm okay with that. Or you say Grant won more of the fight, he should win. I'm against draws. If you have like a majority draw, like me and you fight, 2 judges have it a draw, 1 judge gave it to you, I think you should win.
That should
like
be an
one
easy
judge,
tiebreaker,
one
yeah.
judge, you technically scored
And
more
that's,
points.
that's what happens. Somebody gave it to Jan Blachowicz, and was a majority decision.
I
You know
think
what
I think
I
the
think,
person
bro?
who got
Majority
that
draw.
round, got that judge to say he won
Yeah.
should win. I'm against
Bro,
draws.
so they do this in the NFL right now too. You play 4 quarters of football, and it's tied. They give you an extra 10 minutes, and if like the Eagles kick a field goal in that 10 minutes, and the Steelers kick a field goal, and it's still tied, it's like, oh, it's just a tie. It's like, bro, just play until someone scores. So like, imagine this: you guys fight, it's a draw. Like the judges come out, like you go to the middle octagon, it's a draw. Just do one more round after that's announced as a draw.
Yeah, but that's like was like
Or-
kickboxing.
you don't want to
before.
get you don't want
Or-
to fight more for free, is what it is, bro.
Or if it's a draw, just have the judges write down who they thought won. If it's
Like
hey,
whoever
we've
gets
judged up the
closer
thing,
to finish the fight.
whatever. It's just what you remember. Like
I
they already
agree.
have
The
our fates in their hands anyway. So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we've tallied these up. This is a draw. Everybody just write down who you think won, red corner or blue corner, and then
The majority draws are easy.
Yeah.
There's a tiebreaker already
Yes.
there. It's like,
Yes.
how would you not implement that?
yes.
The ones that are tough is like, let's say all 3 judges have it all a draw. Then what do you do?
How does that work though? Like, if a point gets taken away,
Yeah.
you know, I think it's pretty easy. You give it to the guy who didn't do an illegal move. If somebody scored a 10-8 round, that means he did more damage than the other person. This is a fist fight. Give it to the guy who did the more damage.
Yeah.
You know, they're
But is that more damage? Like if you won 2 rounds, you can say that's the same amount of damage as someone losing.
usually
the
when
third.
but usually when somebody wins the first 2 rounds, it's 10-9, you know, Grant was humping his leg for
Yeah,
10 minutes and then he got his ass kicked. And if at any point you say, yeah, but I kicked your ass that round, I think you win the fight.
I also think you could get rid of
In a draw
10-8s,
scenario.
bro. Just do 10-7, 10-7, 10-9.
But on that fight, the 10-8 was very debatable. Second round, Jan Guskov did not do that much damage, you know?
Yeah.
And some judge give him 10-8. So arguably, Jan Blachowicz could have won that
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, it was a close fight. Let's talk about we gotta cover Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot, bro. Dana White even gave Henry a $50K bonus. You see that?
No, he gives the purse.
Gave him his win bonus.
Oh,
Yeah, the
I
win
saw the
bonus.
video of Henry asking for 50. I was
That
buzzed.
Paramount
I was
money
buzzed
already
as
getting
shit at
spent.
this
Brother,
point,
that was fucked up, right?
Yeah.
That guy will all mess up asking for money for Dana White.
I thought it was but I thought the scene in general was kind of dope. Besides, like that little portion of it. I mean, Henry was like half joking with him, but he
You
won
don't think Henry should have gotten his?
No, I think Henry should get whatever he's asking for.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, bro, Henry came out as a fucking warrior in his retirement fight.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, it was his last fight. He's throwing it in." He made Peyton Talbot work for that fight, bro.
And he had
was a
ways out.
scrap.
He
But
had
that
ways
was
out.
way
That was
easier than I thought. I thought that would be like a more competitive
Yeah.
fight, but was a beat down.
Yeah,
Easy money.
yeah,
Henry Cejudo put out today too on Twitter. He was like, "How good is Ronnie Barcelos or something?"
yeah,
Yeah, Ronnie
Yeah.
Barcelos is good though. He's underrated.
Well,
38 years old,
that's,
motherfucker.
That's where this sport goes. It's like Peyton loses to Ronnie. Everybody said, "Oh, what's the coin term everybody's using now? Fraud check." Thank you, fraud check. Like
the worst thing.
he's no. Then he goes out against Triple C, arguably one of the best champions we've ever had, and doesn't just win, takes Triple C down
Yeah.
with his own move.
It
With
was
his
sick.
own
And you
inside
see him
leg
smiling.
kick, and you see him,
Yeah,
and you
he
see him
was
like
smiling.
you know,
Yeah.
like that was great. And then now everybody's like, dude, he's the next guy. It's like, guys, 2 fights ago you were saying that he was dog crap.
Yeah, that's fucked up, brother. But he did a very good job, like controlling and with the takedowns.
You know what he did a really good job of? Everything.
Yeah, bro. You want to know
He
something fucking
dominated.
hilarious? I was at Pat Downey was with us on the rooftop at Hard Rock. He took Henry Cejudo over 1.5 takedowns, and Peyton Talbot gets 2 takedowns on him. And Cejudo, they only gave him credit for 1, because you know how like these takedowns in the UFC, bro. Like you have to have. Like Pat's a wrestler, so like he looks at it as like, oh, that was a takedown.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, if you don't control them for at least a few seconds, like if they're right back up, like
How
they
that
don't even
works?
give that to you.
What you mean by control? You have to
It's
put
very
him on the ground and
I
like
mean,
there is
yeah.
a seconds.
I don't know the exact rule set, but from what I've seen, like if you're not controlling them for at least like 2 or 3 plus seconds, if they're right back up to the feet, they're not giving you that official takedown.
Did you give Colby Covington the takedown against Usman in their second fight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
right?
even remember
Obviously.
that one.
Yeah.
There's so many scenarios where I'm like, that's a takedown.
Yeah.
What about the DC John Jones? Wasn't there one in there that was like should have been? I
Yeah.
can't remember, but
Yeah.
I just think you know what is even worse than the takedowns is the official submission attempts. So you watched the Islam versus JDM fight. It went 5 rounds, and Islam threatened chokes the whole fight. 0 submission attempts the whole fight, statistically. I'm like sitting there. I had the decision prop to win $100,000. I'm sweating my ass off because every 2 seconds he's grabbing a neck, doing something, getting a front choke, Kimura, anything. They didn't give him an official submission. So like they're very stingy with official submission attempts, official takedowns. It's just crazy.
That's also a weird thing to like have a stat on. It's
Yeah.
like you grabbed his head in this position.
No, I know.
For 3
The
times.
submission has to
Yeah.
be like fully locked in. Like you have to have like a guillotine for multiple seconds or a rear naked
But
choke.
brother, if you put your money on that, like how they gonna judge if there was a submission attempt or not?
It's
You
the
you
UFC's
judged on
official.
or excuse me, you bet on the
Props.
attempt.
There's
Yeah.
props on everything you can
So
imagine.
you can
bro.
bet on the attempt of
You
it.
can bet on the amount of submission. So takedowns is much more common. I don't see people. I don't know if you can bet on submission attempts. You can bet on it. So usually you can bet on over under half a submission. So like if you win by submission, that's 1 submission. If you don't submit your opponent, that's 0. But takedowns is very common. You can bet like Merab's takedowns. You want to know how many Merab's over under on takedowns was?
Was 40?
8.5. No, landed takedowns. He got like 3.
He had like 40 attempts.
3 or 4. No, he had a lot of attempts. He only landed 3 or 4 of them. He had like 25 attempts, bro. Everyone's like, oh, Merab just struck with him. He didn't try to take. Bro, he had like 20 plus attempts.
Yeah.
It's just credit
And
to
he
Peter
destroyed
Yan.
the guy, Peter Yan.
Peter Yan
destroyed
destroyed
Merab,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Peter Yan
Great
landed more
fight.
takedowns.
That
I'm
was
pretty
an easy money fight too.
sure. Yeah.
You
So,
think you thought Piotr was going to win that fight?
I thought Merab would like dominate him, but
Yeah. I'm a fan of both of them, but I'm a huge Piotr Yan fan.
Yeah.
I saw his debut in the UFC, and I was just like, this dude's gonna be special.
He's
like
so
he's
skilled,
so
man.
good.
He's so
And
skilled.
he was cutting weight with us, and I actually have a funny story about us cutting weight. But I'm so happy that he won, and I love Merab. I think he's a fantastic champion, but.
Yep.
I love Piotr Jan's style, and I'm more like Merab than Piotr Jan. But
Yeah.
dude, he's so fun to watch.
he's so skilled, bro. And his comeback was insane. I think Home Fight we posted. What was he? 1-4 or 2-5?
Yeah.
And then he. I mean, that's you don't see anyone come back and get the belt that way. He then went 4-0 and got his belt back. And Peter, if there's anyone in the world that deserves it, it's Peter Yan. Look how many fights that he pretty much won and lost in. He had the O'Malley fight, which I thought was 29-28, Peter
Easily.
Yan. He had the Aljamain fight where obviously it was his fault. He kneed him in the head at the end of the fight. But like he's had so many fights that were a split decision where he got screwed or 1 DQ or just something.
What did you think about the second Jan fight with Aljo?
I was at that fight live and I bet on Aljo, so I was a little biased, but I thought it
Yeah.
was very close.
I
I didn't
thought-
think
I
it was a
thought Aljo
robbery.
won it,
I didn't
though.
think it was a robbery. I thought Aljo.
It was clearly 2-2,
so
and the
close.
first round nothing happened,
Yeah.
so you can't
Yeah, it
argue
was so
about who
close.
got what.
I just hate
I don't
when
even
people-
remember the fight.
This is the second time.
He didn't even watch the fight. What are you talking about?
He wasn't.
He's like, "Who's
he wa-
Piotr Jan?"
He wasn't a streamer back then. bro.
nowadays I have to
now
watch
he's a
all the fights,
streamer,
yeah.
Are you gonna stream for this last card of the year?
I need to. After that,
Is this
4
weekend?
weeks without UFC.
6 weeks, bro.
6,
6 weeks.
and then we get back to UFC 3 to 4.
I think so. Right? Is the first card of the year is 2?
I need to.
Yeah.
Is that with Kayla and Amanda?
Yes, that's going to be a huge ass card, brother.
Who do you like in that fight? We're getting ahead of ourselves, but I want to hear this. Who do you like in that fight?
Kayla, of course.
Really?
Yeah.
She's minus 180 favorite, I believe.
Minus how
I
much?
think it's gonna balloon up a little bit just because
You
Amanda's
should bet
good
on it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
That's-
she's gonna be minus 250. Here's my problem though. I just, man,
You love Amanda Nunes.
I love
style,
Amanda
brother.
Nunes
That's
the
the
feet,
truth.
bro. I just see her fucking like tagging her nonstop. But at the same time, she's been retired how long? And in a 5-round fight, like she just has to get out of that first round.
We're talking about the same Amanda that lost to a girl that punches like this, right?
But look,
Like
brother.
that's the same girl we're talking about.
Yeah, but
the
then
girl
she
that
beat the
quit.
shit out of her.
Which
after.
girl? Which girl?
Pena, is that her
But then
name?
she beat the shit out of Pena in the rematch.
Yeah,
beat
I'm
the
pretty sure
brakes
my
off her.
wife's 105 pounds. I'm pretty sure she could beat the shit out of
Pena.
Pena.
Yeah,
like
yeah. No,
she's
that's
not
fair.
good.
Well, everyone says Pena. Who was it? Was it Dean Thomas? Someone said that Pena was like the worst champ ever or something.
I don't agree with a lot of things that Dean Thomas says.
I
I
don't
agree
remember
with
if
that
that was
one.
Dean Thomas. Maybe I'm wrong. But
Whoever said that, you're a wise man. Like
yeah, no,
that
I
is-
mean, I couldn't believe. I mean, bro, that was one of the biggest upsets
I don't know,
in
Raquel-
MMA history.
Raquel was
Amanda.
pretty bad.
But Amanda, I just think that Amanda's gonna be able to tag the shit out of her in the feet. But if she gets taken down and mauled she's gonna be thinking about like, why did I come back?
I think
She's
a lot of
retired,
people
bro.
are thinking like that. Like first round Amanda, second round Kayla, right?
Yeah.
Second, third round Kayla. Decision Kayla.
I disagree.
Yeah? How do you feel?
I think, look, Kayla's,
Knockout Kayla?
Kayla's my, no, not knockout, come on.
Ground and pound's
Kayla's
live.
my friend and my teammate, and she's legitimately my friend. She's not just somebody I train with and say that they're my friend because we train together,
Yeah.
like I do with you.
Like,
But
what's up with this motherfucker here, brother?
no. Well, hey, you brought me on here to have an intervention with me about my striking, so I got to give it back a little bit. But no, like Kayla, she's the closest thing you're gonna get to a guy fighter that's a female. Like she is strong.
That's a good compliment, brother.
No, she's so strong,
Yeah,
bro.
she's
She's
strong.
insanely strong. She's throwing everybody around. And the thing about her is she's so mentally tough. And I think Amanda Nunes is a quitter. I really do. And I think that
Man, I don't know about that.
I think she's a quitter. And I think that
How-
one
I
that-
agree
that-
with everything you
I
said
don't know,
about
brother,
Amanda,
that's-
but then with Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Amanda. I mean, maybe she would quit now, like after retired, and if
well,
you
she
know,
literally is a quitter because she
Yeah.
quit the sport and then came back.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think
I'm
but
right there.
in that Pena fight. I think the
don't know.
Pena fight. She just had no respect for Pena, and she just unleashed her gas tank. And then when she saw Pena was still standing in front of her, she was like, "What the fuck?" Like she just didn't respect her at all. She thought she would
Sure.
just put her away. Yeah, but I just think that's what happened, and then I think she gassed herself out, and then Pena got her back.
What's the money for a finish by Kayla?
It's none of those
Even
props,
money?
None of those props are out yet. It's too early.
What do you
right
think
now? It's
it'll
just a
be?
money line. I mean, I think you'll be able to get Amanda around even money to get a finish. So like $100 will get you 100 plus back, like 200
Yeah.
back.
Not
I
that
think
much.
that's the way.
Right?
Well, it's not terrible for a 5-round fight, right? On a minus 180, minus 200 favorite. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But I do think the longer the fight goes, I think
Yeah.
Kayla's going to take over. So I just know that
Don't
I
run
don't
into
think
the
anyone can
uppercut.
really strike with Amanda, bro. I mean, has there ever been a better striker in women's MMA than Amanda?
Never. I think she's the baddest, right? Maybe
Well, more powerful.
powerful,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know about like technical. I think
Like
that
Valentina,
yeah,
very
that's
good.
who,
Yeah.
What about
Valentina's
Dakota?
good. I actually
Dakota
think
Ditcheva.
yeah,
How good is
Dakota-
Dakota's striking?
Dakota's very good. I think Weili Zhang doesn't have a lot of power, so she doesn't get the credit. But I think her striking in MMA
she
is
torched me.
really
I
good.
don't know, brother. I
300K,
think
bro.
the
I had Weili to beat Valentina by decision and I would have won $300,000.
I told you to not do that.
You did tell me not to.
That was a size thing though. Like
Yeah.
I'm a big Weili Zhang fan.
It was
so
reach and size,
I'm a little
yeah.
biased, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that like
technically she's very good, but the size difference was
it's
just
the
that
biggest
much.
thing,
Yeah.
dude. When technique and skill are similar, size and athleticism is the number one factor.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. What about Tatsuro Taira getting a stoppage over Brandon Moreno?
Early
Round
stoppage.
2 TKO. Was it an early stoppage?
Early stop it. You don't think so?
I think it
No.
was. A guy like Brandon Moreno who's never been
How many
put away
shots?
like
How
that.
many
You have to
shots
let
he
him
ate?
go out on his shield, bro. I don't
like
know.
That's
three.
true, that's
like
true.
3. He was moving though. He was
Yeah,
moving.
that's
He
true.
was just in a bad
Moicano's
spot.
usually
No.
Moicano's usually a component of like, hey, let them die in there. That's what he usually
No,
says.
that's true.
'Cause he doesn't
Especially
want
that's
people to
very,
stop
they,
the
they
fight
are very
early.
small, like 125, right?
No,
So
that was-
you had money on Tetsuro, didn't
No,
you?
no. I wish.
I did, but by decision, so I was pissed, bro. I was like, Brandon Moreno's not getting put away.
That I would have said, and he didn't get put away.
It's
Like it was
crazy,
just,
bro.
dude. And as soon as
See
the
if I
fight
can
was
find
over,
that
he was
stop.
like, "What are you doing?" You know, like I was still moving, I was still fighting. Yeah, I definitely think that
Who
was
was
a
the
bad
referee
stoppage.
on that one? I don't remember. I was buzzed as shit by then.
Me too.
Who was the referee for
I was
that
also
fight?
I was also
Mark
buzzed as shit.
Mark Goddard?
Was it Goddard?
Yeah, I think
He's pretty.
so.
He's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And then Herb Dean almost let me die in there. He was bouncing my head off the mat like a basketball, and I'm over here like, Herb, I don't think you have money on
Do
this fight.
something.
Like,
Do
get
something.
it.
And what about Pantoja?
But how good do you think Tatsuro Taira is, bro?
He's there.
He's champ. He's future champ, dude. Let me ask you this right now: if Tatsuro
Isn't he super
Taira-
young, too?
If Tatsuro
24?
Taira fights
Joshua Van.
Joshua Van right now, Tatsuro Taira is the favorite per the odds, easily.
You think so?
He's the favorite, absolutely.
Would you bet on that?
I would take
Can
it.
you bet on that?
Yeah,
Can you bet on what the odds will be? Who the favorite is? Okay.
not that I know of, but no, I know. Like,
just
here,
start a line.
I'll look it up. I'm sure there's like a bet online or something.
Yeah,
Taira
especially
versus
that
Josh Van,
Dana White already
$50.
said that they want to do that fight in Japan. Tatsuro Taira versus Joshua
I'm
Van.
wrong, bro. Tatsuro. Oh wait, I think Tatsuro Taira is plus 140.
You can check what the line is on a fight that's not even made.
Oh wait, Tatsuro.
Yeah,
Taira.
they have some degenerate gambling sites.
What is it? Yeah, so I'm right. So Tyra would be like minus 160 or so, minus 170. Yeah,
Wow,
that's what I'm saying. That
that's impressive.
Tyra is because Tyra has a chin. His pressure, his grappling's so good.
Do you remember his
Van
fight
beat a
against
guy that
Brandon?
beat Tyra.
Do you remember the fight against Brandon Royval?
Yeah,
He was not that good.
Versus
on the
Josh
fight.
Van?
Yeah, no, for Tyra.
yeah. But Tyra, if it was a 3-rounder, he would have won. It was a 5-rounder, and if you don't put away Brandon Royval, you're toasting a 5-rounder. You know, he almost subbed him 2 or
Unless
3
you're
times.
Pantoja.
Yeah, Pantoja subbed him though. Let's
No,
talk about
not in
Pantoja.
the-
Man, that
on
was
their
so
second
sad
fight.
to see, brother.
First of all, there was controversy with Pantoja. Was it the elbow? Was it the shoulder?
No, was it the elbow? 100%, brother.
Was the elbow?
Of course,
Yeah,
it was.
for sure.
Yeah, his elbow
course,
was
yeah.
facing the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
was his elbow.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
So
There
what do
is
you
no
do
doubt
now
on
if you're
that.
the UFC? Do you wait for Pantoja to recover and redo the rematch, or do you give Van somebody else and then
You give Van somebody else.
so Tyra? Who do you give? him?
No, I think they should wait. Like, especially because we don't know, like, how bad it is, the elbow.
Yeah.
You know?
It's bad enough that they can't do an MRI until the swelling goes down. That's pretty bad.
But we don't know. Maybe.
But think
like,
about it. He's got to recover. Then he's got to get back to training. Then he's got to get.
But
into
how
a
long
camp.
he is going to take the recover? Because I feel like overlooking Pantoja is bad.
You're not. I'm saying he gets the first title shot as soon as he comes back. And look, I'm no
agree, I
veterinarian, but like it seems like he's gonna be out for a while.
I don't know.
I think he's gonna be out for a while.
How much
I think
do you
you
think,
should
Kyle?
give it to. I think you should give
And
it
the
to
problem
Kyoji.
is Van took no
or
damage either.
Tyra.
So
I think they should put Kyoji against
Josh Van.
against Brandon Moreno.
Yeah, and then do
Kyoji
Tyra.
versus Brandon
Kyoji has
Moreno.
a fight.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
know who?
Yeah,
Can you tell? No?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll tell you after.
Yeah, okay.
Or we'll just cut this out.
Yeah.
I mean, the lights will go
Yeah.
off.
Bro, Moicano cooked on the pod a few weeks ago, and he was like, "Kyoji is the fucking truth."
Yeah.
I bet on Kyoji by decision.
It's not Kyoji, motherfucker. Kyoji.
Kyoji, I bet on him by decision, bro, and he fucking won with 2 minutes to go in the fight. That cost me 100,000.
100,000.
So listen, that same card, I had Kyoji. I had Kyoji by decision as the last leg to win 100 grand. He wins by TK submission in the last 2 minutes. Then I had Weili Zhan to win by decision as the last leg of the parlay to win. It was 3K to win 300K. It was 100 to 1 odds, and she loses every round pretty much. It was crazy. I had big cash out offers on both those tickets, and I turned them down. Oh well. What other fight did we not talk about before we move on?
The light heavyweight fight that go crazy. Like, was
That
not
was
was
insane.
like the
That was insane.
the
Yes,
Shaky
yes,
Congo
yes,
and
yes,
Pat
yes.
Barry from
Yeah.
you know
Iwo versus Aslan. Ibo Aslan versus
Ibo Aslan versus the other Polish guy that I
Yes.
don't know.
That was
Nobody
it.
got bonus
No,
money.
Yeah, then I got the bonus for the fight of the
Who
night.
got the bonuses?
It was the main event was the fight of the night, which is good, and then it was Torres who beat a chump.
And
And,
Faris Young, right?
Yeah, no,
Bro,
no, no,
how did
yeah, you're right.
Was
You're right.
Faris Young?
Yeah, 55ers taking it over. Let's go.
they were talking about that first round was like the best round of the whole year, and they didn't get a bonus? Is crazy.
I'm sure they got like a locker room bonus.
Yeah.
But
No, I don't know about that, brother. They keep saying that, but the time to pay, no money, bro.
dude,
have to check.
that fight was insane.
That fight was crazy.
That just goes
dude.
to show you like placement on the card is
Yeah.
so important.
That's
like,
true, that's
if
true.
you would put that fight as like the first fight of the pay per view,
Prelims, the
or
pay-per-view.
even my fight slot, he would for sure. They for sure would have gotten a
Do you
bonus.
think so?
I think so. I think people forget. I think a lot of people hadn't tuned in yet. I think there weren't very many people in the
That's true.
in
In
the
the
crowd
arena.
at the time.
Yep.
So that was insane. That was one of the most insane fights, as short as it lasted. Everybody got dropped. I'm pretty sure even the referee got dropped. Like everybody, they were swinging, man.
Yeah. No, that's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that was a good
What
fight.
do you think about changing the whole bonus structure to just, hey, if you get a finish, you get 20K?
I love that. I think a finish is a guaranteed 25K.
Bro, so I think
that's
I'm a
good too.
big as an employer, I'm a big I think that at the end of the day, what you reward is what happens, right? So if you reward your salespeople to sell, they're gonna sell more. If you reward your fighters to fight aggressively and get finishes, they're gonna get
The
finishes
incentives,
more.
right?
The
The
incentives is The smartest thing you could do, bro. I think once you start the Paramount era, I think you move to that structure. I think it would be
So
genius.
100K bonus and 25 for whoever gets a finish.
Yeah.
And
well,
the bonus fight of the night, like a performance 100K.
sure. I
Like
don't
to
know.
each fighter?
I think the 50K are already gone. The inflation is going too high, brother.
Yeah.
20K is not the same as it was like 10 years
But
ago.
25K to a prelim fighter who's on their first contract
Goes a long way.
Is huge
Goes
for
a
them
long
to
way.
get a finish.
Hey, 25K for me would have gone a long way.
For them to get a finish, bro, on the prelims anywhere
Yeah.
is a huge incentive. Dude, think about if you're on a 12-12 or something.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You make
oh, it's
25.
1-1 in the third round. Do I want to be smart and win 2-1 on the scorecards, or do I want to fight for that extra 25K? That makes a big difference,
Yeah.
you know?
A $50,000 bonus in Vegas is approximately anywhere from 38 to 40 grand.
In Vegas?
We kind of don't
'Cause
pay
there's no
taxes,
state
bro. He
taxes.
gets his money in Bitcoin.
Well, I'm just saying overall.
Yeah.
All right, let's break down UFC Vegas 112 before
I
we...
have a very good bet for this card.
All right, let's
You cannot miss.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Which one?
Yaroslav?
Oh, hold on. I got to ask you guys about... We missed a huge fight, bro. Jalin Turner versus Barboza.
I don't want to talk about that, bro.
I forgot that fight happened.
Yeah.
But dude, that's another point though. He didn't get a bonus. He looked great in that fight, dude. I mean, Barboza went 5 rounds with Leroy Murphy. Jalen Turner comes out and makes it look easy.
Yeah, but Jalin Turner is just too tall.
He's too strong.
Yeah,
He's
too
powerful
strong.
and
Yeah.
tall.
Like striking match, like.
How good do you
Edson
think that
Barboza
guy
is
would
4
be
years
filled
old.
out at 170, bro? If he was like filled out.
I think that's what he should do.
Yeah.
Is go to 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 6'3", right?
I think so. He's fucking huge, bro.
Tinder says 6'3" and a half.
Vittoria versus Bruno Ferreira. I called that fight Ferreira by decision plus 425. That shit hit, but the parlay loss, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Was I on that parlay?
Yes.
Was he on the decision one?
Brother, I'm telling
so.
everybody, Grant Dawson not fucking losing,
Yeah,
brother.
hey, he's better. He's nicer than most fighters, bro. He
Yeah.
DM'd me after. He's like, "Sorry about your parlay, bro." Other
You
fighters,
should
don't
not have said that. Say fucking him, bro.
Nah, he's a
He's
nice
my
guy,
friend.
bro.
He's
He's
my
a
friend.
nice
How much
guy.
money he made on you, bro?
I made some money. I made
made
money
money
on
on me?
I made
Of
money on
course.
both of you guys. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I made money on both.
And
of you
lost
guys.
too.
Of course, that's the game we play, bro. That's the game we play. All right, let's break down UFC Vegas 112. Before we do so, guys, go check the link in the description. Get Hey Jive picks and Nolan's plays completely free for 7 days with code SHOWME. Like Moicano said, Hey Jive's better than me, so
Way better, brother.
click
Let's
the
be
link, Go
honest.
click the link in the description. Let's start with the main event and go
No,
down the
before,
card.
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Yaroslav versus New Magny. What are the odds?
Neil Magny's like a 3-1 dog.
Dog?
Oh, yeah. You think Dog's live?
No.
Neil Magny's
No.
Neil Magny wins as an underdog all
No.
the time, bro.
But I know like he did that before against
Jake Matthews.
Jake Matthews, Mike Malott.
Mike Malott. People like to use the word
But I don't
fraud
think
check when
he's
it comes to
I don't
Neil
think
Magny
he's
fraud checking
winning
people.
against Yaroslav.
But is
But
he getting finished?
Buchecha is underdog for the card. Look it up. Marcos Buchecha versus Kennedy
Kennedy and
Nyechuku.
Juku, yeah. He's a plus 105 dog, so it's a very close fight.
Buchecha is not losing. 100%, yeah.
How's he winning, though?
Submission first round.
Submissions plus 220, bro. Is that hitting?
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm in on that.
100%.
Walter Walker just subbed in Juku.
Yes,
Juku.
I watch his training camp. I watch like his striking got so much better.
Yeah.
And his takedowns, everything is going good. He should not be the underdog for this fight. And I
Really?
respect the other guy, but he doesn't have ground game.
He doesn't. Yeah.
No.
He has a nice front choke from the feet, but he don't have wrestling. And
He's
a lot
not.
of
Yeah,
grappling.
he's not gonna wrestle against
Do you
Buchecha.
agree with that, bro? Right
I think
here?
he did not see the training camp, right?
You seen him train at all? No.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I watched his
Big
training
gym.
camp.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
gym.
for
I was
sure,
too
for
busy
sure.
getting my face smashed in the mat by Chris Duncan.
There's some other good fights in the prelims too. Amanda Lemos versus
That card is
Jillian
great.
Robertson.
I think Amanda Lemos is a live dog.
Plus 155.
Live dog.
I think she's a live dog. This is at 115
She
though.
beat Mackenzie.
This is at 115 though, right?
Yes.
Yes. Julian Robertson's, I think, has a big strength and size advantage at 115 over most of these girls. But that is a very good fight. I think obviously Amanda's the better striker on the feet, but it's very close everywhere else. What else is there? Joe Anderson Burrito's fighting. It's off.
What happened?
I was gonna take
Man,
Brito.
this guy is so fucking bad luck, you know? Always, that's always happened with Anderson Brito.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start at the main event and go down. Then we got Brandon Royval plus 220 underdog over Manel Kopp.
I think Manel Kopp is winning.
This is a big number for Brandon Royval, though. Do you agree with that, or do you think Manel Kopp
How
should
much?
be plus 220, bro? You think Manel Kopp should be almost a 3-1 favorite?
I think Manel Kopp wins
Decision.
8 out of 10 fights.
Okay.
The odds are right.
Yeah.
I think he wins 10.
So if he wins 8 out of
8.
10 fights, you make 8 units on the 8 wins. If you lose 2 out of the 10, that's 2.75 times 2, 5.5 units in losses. So he's a plus EV favorite at minus 275. What do you think on that fight?
This is what I'm going to start off by saying.
Yeah.
There's 2 reasons that I don't bet. The
Yeah.
number one reason I don't bet is because
UFC.
UFC fighters aren't allowed to bet.
That's the only reason
I-
Moicano don't bet.
I would be losing so much fucking money, brother.
I follow
I
those
would
rules.
you know how much money I would put on your fight?
Too much.
More than you can count, motherfucker. No, I'm genuine.
no. You
I
should
would
Wait till the next one. I'm
should have
glad you
seen
can't
him
bet
when
that.
Jose Aldo was fighting fucking Mario Bautista.
Yes.
We were at the Hard Rock. He's like, bro, put every fucking dollar to your
Yes.
name on Jose Aldo. And I did not.
I almost bet, and I could not bet, but I almost bet at the time.
Yeah, you obviously
I would put like 100K on Giselle.
Yeah, those rules just coming in, saving you.
They did save you a lot of
Yeah.
times,
Between me
bro.
and Jose Aldo, you'd be broke.
And to be honest, I
You'd
would
be
put
need
like
money, Moicano.
if I could, I would put 50K on you easily, because I know you win 9 out of 10 fights. It is what it is. That's why
Yeah.
the gambling is fucked up. That's why
Correct.
gambling.
What's your
is fucked
second
up.
rule, though?
I'm always wrong. So that's what I'm gonna say.
What do you think the reason is? Because most fighters are wrong, bro. Why do you think that is? Do you think there's just biases?
I think we look too much into it. It's hard for us to look at it from the outside.
Yeah.
So I know a thing that I do is I compare a fighter to myself. And I go, this guy lost to this guy, and I think he's terrible. I would
Yeah.
smash him. He's not very good.
Yeah.
I would kill him. He's gonna lose. And then he goes out and he wins. Or it's
Yeah.
the other way around. I'm like, dude, this guy's so good. You know, like I kind of want to be like him. I don't want to fight him. He's good. He's gonna smash. And then you go out and you're like, oh, he's not as good. I think we're too it's hard to read things when they're this close to your face.
Yeah.
And I think you guys do a much better job of like
Not him.
stepping back.
Hey,
and
Jive.
we don't look at stats.
Yeah.
Like at least I don't. I don't look at
Right.
this guy gets this many takedowns at this
Yeah.
percentage of the time. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, he beat him. He's probably gonna win.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That being
I
said-
think we do show a lot of tape study that you guys don't spend the time on.
Right.
But like a lot of MMA gamblers, we're spending all week doing tape study, looking at how this guy do against a grappler, how do he do it here in this spot, and just watching it. And even in the wins, right? Like a fighter might have beat a guy, but you see all these holes that just weren't exploited or almost exploited, and then you can use that information going into the next fight. So there's so many, I think, scenarios like that.
There's a saying that it goes, being an artist and criticizing art takes 2 different skill sets.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where this is like fighters are the artists and you guys are
Yeah.
the critics, you know, and it is 2 different sports.
For sure.
But yeah, all that being said, I think Royval's going to win that fight.
But
Royval
if you could,
as a dog.
would you bet? Yes or not?
On Royval?
No, I mean
In
general.
If you were allowed
Yeah,
to, you
I would.
Yeah.
I'd lose a lot of money, but yeah, I would. But I don't bet because
But it makes so much fun, better to watch the fights when you bet.
Oh, it's not even close, bro. I
Not
can't
even
even watch a
close.
full NFL game anymore without some sort of action on it, dude. You go watch a 3-hour football game with no
money,
stake in the game.
no fucking money.
It's
Yeah,
impossible, bro. That's why I
understand.
love MMA because it's a new fight every
Yeah.
30 minutes.
yeah.
You know, an NFL game, an NBA game, unless you have player props or all these different bets, it's just boring, bro.
Yeah, that's how I feel about basketball, where it's like
It's the
I don't
truth.
watch basketball at all, and I'm just like, how are you guys like? Oh,
Yeah.
he's got the ball now,
And a regular season,
and he's got
dude,
the ball
during the regular season goes like they don't even.
So
play
you only
defense.
watch MMA?
yeah, yeah.
No football.
I've been thinking about getting back into football, but
Yeah.
you know, I watch the Super Bowl usually.
Do you watch other combat sport promotions? Like
There is
boxing,
none, to be
any-
honest. There is none.
I watch a little wrestling,
Yeah.
a little.
Maybe boxing.
No, I hate boxing. So
I
boring.
don't like it either.
Yeah, when
I
it's
like
a
some-
huge fight
some
like
big-
Jake
yeah,
Paul
yeah.
and Anthony Joshua, you guys going to watch that?
I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
100.
Yeah.
Is
That's
this weekend?
I didn't even know that was this
This
weekend.
weekend, right?
No, I
Alec?
don't think it's this weekend.
It's this weekend. Yeah, it is.
Did you watch?
It is this weekend?
You gonna stream for it, bro?
100%.
Did you watch
bro.
Canelo versus Crawford?
No, because
did.
it was.
I had big money
I
on
watched
Crawford,
UFC,
baby.
and then it was too late.
I watched just that fight, and I turned it off halfway
Next
through
weekend.
because I was like, dude,
Oh,
I
it's the
thought this was gonna be way
following
more
weekend.
exciting.
Actually, I watched it.
I'm glad it's next weekend because there's no UFC next
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's
what
even
what
better.
are these organizations doing? Like, if you're the fucking PFL, why would you not have fights when UFC are on off weeks? Like, you should plan your whole schedule around that. You got MMA fans all over the world depressed that there's no UFC on, and then you don't take advantage of that opportunity. What are you doing?
I don't think they have a good plan.
They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
simple
not even
as
just
that.
PFL, any combat sport promotion. If the UFC is off for 6 weeks, you should go 6 fucking cards in a row and take
Bro,
advantage of it.
what
100%
we
agree.
going
It's
to do
insane.
for
Well, they
6 weeks?
they couldn't really do that before because they had the tournament.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're doing the tournament this year.
Yeah.
And so I
No
do
tournament
think
for
there's,
PFL?
There's no
I think it's
tournament.
because of the money, bro. They don't want to give out that much money in the tournaments.
Well, and dude, we saw the same 6 fights over and over. And the
Yeah.
thing about it, too, dude, if I was PFL, to save money, I would get rid of the tournament, cut every heavyweight, 99% of the women, and just do the weight classes that we're excited about. I'm excited about
Lightweight?
lightweight, featherweight,
Umar Nurmagomedov, right?
70.
185.
Johnny Eblin, 185 is good. I get rid of
I
205.
saw they just re-signed Johnny.
Yeah,
He just got a new
and that's a
deal, yeah.
great.
Man, that's bad. I wish
he's got a
go
good
to
fight.
He
UFC.
must have got a good
He's
deal.
got a
though.
good fight.
How much money we talking?
I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
I think probably a lot of money.
I mean, let me ask you this. Let's say they offered him $1 million just as one number. If the UFC offered him 500, which one should he take?
I think if UFC offer him 500, he should go to UFC.
So if they offer him, I don't know what the number is, but let's say they offer him half as much on the same duration, let's say it's a 5-fight deal. The UFC offers him $1, the PFL offers him $2. He should go to the UFC
I think
or the
he should go
PFL?
to the UFC. I
So
think
for
my
half as
opinion.
much, he should
Yeah,
do
half as much, but
because his brand's gonna be
but,
bigger.
yeah, he's been. But if let's say if PFL is offering him $1 million or even 500,000 or 600,000, UFC not gonna match that. UFC is gonna offer
That's
like
probably the issue. Is the UFC
yeah.
is probably at like
like
50 or 100K a fight.
Yeah, 50, and that's
Yeah, it wasn't
and that's
even that.
not good. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I know what he got offered, and
Oh, it's crazy.
It was
you know,
not-
can you tell?
not on the pod, but yeah, I'll tell you after. But yeah, it was laughable.
Yes,
That's exactly why I got
exactly.
re-signed.
So
I
I
get
can
it,
see
bro.
why. Yeah,
I get it. It's insane though. I mean, Johnny's really good, bro. I would have loved to see
Man,
him. In the
He's
UFC.
one of the best in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him in the UFC. All right, so final predictions for the main. Moicano's going with Manel Kopp. Dawson's going with Brandon Royval. I'm fucking torn. I do think Manel Kopp's going to win a decision, but I think Royval's a live dog. Co-main event's a great matchup, bro. This is Mikhail Olazacek's brother versus Cesar Almeida. Very high level.
I never watched
kickboxer.
this guy fighting. Is that guy good, Cesari?
Isn't Giga the co-main?
Yes,
I'm
the
looking-
co-main
Kevin?
Giga and
You're
Kevin
right.
Vallejos.
I'm looking at the app, the Hard Rock app. You're right.
Yes.
All right, so
Giga.
let's go to the co-main then. So Giga Chikadze versus Kevin Vallejos. I've made a lot of money on Kevin by KO, but this is definitely a big step up here. I think he
he'll
can get
beat
in
Giga.
boxing range though.
I
He's
think
got to
he will
close the
beat-
distance and box him up. But
Look,
Giga could kick him at range.
This guy is the best prospect in featherweight outside the rankings. Solid boxer,
Yeah.
like almost a perfect record. Only lost to Jean Silva on Contender Series.
Yeah, that was a good
I
fight.
think like this is classic UFC. Put a former prospect, a veteran, UFC veteran, a high level kickboxing.
Yeah.
That kickboxer that always have problem with boxers against boxers.
Yeah,
He
pressure
lost to Arnold
fighters.
pressure. Yeah. He lost to Arnold Allen and
Yeah.
he lost to
David Onama.
David Onama, two guys that go forward with the boxing.
Yeah.
Kevin Vallejo is a better version of Onama, in my opinion.
Of Arnold Allen?
Onama.
Oh,
Onama.
Nama. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. With pure
Yeah.
boxing, I think that's
With
fair.
pure boxing,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he's a little bit smaller, but I think he is better at boxing than Onama, and I think he will counter the kicks and put pressure and beat
Yeah.
Giga.
Decision or KO?
I don't know.
Giga's hard to put away.
Yeah,
Decision.
decision.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I like Kevin by decision there. I think that's a good pick. All three of us on Kevin?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, all three on
I
Kevin.
just, Giga's looked bad in his last couple, and I think
Yeah.
there are fights out there he could have won, and just like didn't pull it off. You know,
Yeah.
like just he looked slower than he used to look. He looked like he doesn't want it as much as he looked. You know. Yeah. And this Kevin kid he's coming in hot.
He's very confident too. He wants to get like fast tracked, bro.
Yes.
Ever since because he fought Gene Silva.
He wants to fight Jean Silva next.
I know. No.
So he gonna beat the guy and gonna ask for the fight again?
Yeah, but he's not gonna get that for a while, I don't think.
Well, Gene Silva's fighting Arnold Allen.
Yeah.
And that's a great
And that's a
fight.
hard fight for
That's
That's a
not an easy
great
fight for
fight.
Jean Silva. That's
No,
not easy.
that's a toss up.
Bro,
I have no clue who's gonna
I
win.
saw
that.
Arnold Allen put Dan Hooker away in round 1. I was like, holy shit. He fucking marched him down.
Yeah, and even in his losses, all of his losses are super competitive.
Yeah.
Win all 5 rounds with Max Holloway.
Yeah.
and it was he lost the fight totally. I'm not saying that, but it was competitive.
Yeah.
it was a competitive fight, and in the 5th round, dude, he was coming after
He's a
him.
warrior.
No quit.
All right, now we get to the Cesar Almeida versus Ariel Olazechuk fight. Cesar Almeida, a very polished kickboxer, is a plus 150 dog here. Almeida's coming off a round 1 KO in January over Al Hassan. This guy beat Poatan in kickboxing, I believe, right?
Yeah, but that was a long time
I know,
ago.
but it's still something.
He's almost
Yeah.
40,
Yeah.
I think. How old is he?
Now, Olazechuk is the brother of Mikhail
37.
Olazechuk. He's coming off a round 1 KO in Contender Series. This guy's good, bro. This guy's good. I think this could be fight of the night here. I think this could be a very good fight. Who do you guys give the edge to here?
I don't know because I don't know the other guy. That's the problem.
Have you watched a lot of Cesar Almeida fights or not really?
I watched his fight against Kopilov.
Yeah.
He didn't look
He
that
got
good.
out-grappled in that fight.
Yeah.
But I think he's the better pure kickboxer than Kopilov. I just think he got a little out-grappled.
I think I saw I'm gonna mess this guy's name.
Yeah.
Olachechek hitting pads in Vegas while we were there.
Which one, him or his brother?
They were both there, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw him hitting pads,
Yeah.
and dude, he looked. I know pads. Everybody looks good on pads.
Yeah.
My dumbass looks good on pads. That's how good everybody looks on pads. But he looked really good.
Yeah.
He looked really good, and I love his style. I love his brother's style too, like that
Yeah.
in out forward head movement boxing style from the open stance. I really enjoyed it. I don't know a whole lot about Caesar, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I don't feel super comfortable saying this, but I'm just gonna go with the Polish power.
Yeah, that's fair. I just think he's going to have to mix in some grappling. I think Cesar Almeida, as a pure kickboxer, might have the edge, but it's going to be close.
I like this next fight.
Morgan Shire versus Melky Costa.
I'm a big Costa fan.
Straight pick 'em right now. So it's a 50-50 fight. You like Costa to
I
get
like
it done?
Costa. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both good, but like, dude, Costa's been looking pretty good lately. And if I'm not messing up, yeah, he's on a 4-fight win streak.
Yeah.
Good guys, Andre Feely.
I was at the
C-Rod,
Apex card when he
Rosa.
fought Arosa, and he looked solid there. I was up close in that in the Apex.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
Yeah.
It was a close fight. It was a unanimous decision, but it was a good scrap back and forth.
And his loss before that, I mean, so his 2 losses in the UFC,
Steve Garcia.
savage.
Yeah.
And Thiago Moises on short notice up a weight class
Yeah.
in Brazil, also savage.
For sure.
You know, so he's got really good losses. He's got some really good wins in here. I
think
like
he can
him.
win by decision here. If you look at Morgan Shire, he's gone the distance 15 times, and he's lost 10 of those fights. So this guy loses a lot by decision. I think this is Melky Costa's path here is win a decision against him.
Yeah, I agree.
I wonder what that'll pay.
Yeah. His
Plus
last win's Nate
260, bro.
Landwehr.
Or no. Plus 150. But sign me up for that. Melky Costa by decision, plus 150. Morgan Shire is very durable.
Yeah.
Never been knocked out, only been subbed once. That's an easy cycle leg right there. Melky
You think Morgan Shire is winning?
Melky Costa by decision. We both
I believe so.
You like
Yeah,
that?
same.
Yeah, I like that.
I agree.
I love it. That's definitely going in the cycle. All right, moving down the card, Kennedy and Juku versus this is your boy right here.
Money. Easy money.
As an underdog?
Underdog, right?
How do you
Plus
pronounce his name for me, bro? So I don't butcher it.
Marcos Buchecha.
Buchecha. Thank you.
Buchecha.
Buchecha.
Ushesha.
Buchecha by sub plus 220, bro. Does that get a Moicano stamp of approval?
First fucking round.
Let me see what
Can
that
put
pays.
your money on that, brother.
All right, so
1,000%.
Buchecha round 1 submission plus 500. 5-1, bro. You want to put
Easy.
20,000 to win 100 on it?
Right, that's easy money. I don't know, brother. Don't follow that team. Don't lose your
We have
fucking
a
house.
thing on the pod where when he says 1,000%, you just take the other guy. Him and Gilbert both used to do that, bro.
Take the other guy by submission.
1,000%.
1,000% is crazy, bro. You can't say those words in MMA because
Yes.
the unthinkable happens. Who did,
I'm pretty sure you said that about my fight too. So.
Yes, I did. But that was. But now we good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll ride with you there. I'll go Marcus. We talked on this fight already. Giga Chikadze versus Kevin. We're all three on Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about Amanda Lemos versus Jillian Robertson? Jillian Robertson's
I'm
top
going
team,
for
right?
Amanda Lemos.
She's top team. American
No.
top team or no?
No.
I know she
She
trains.
used to be a long time.
She trains at Boca Boxing some with her
Yeah?
with her hands. With
I think she
yeah.
used to train with Dean Thomas when Dean Thomas was at the American Top Team. But
Gotcha.
now,
I know
Are
she
you talking
trains.
about, are you talking about Gina? Or
Jillian,
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're talking about? Yeah.
Where is she trained now?
She trains with Dean. I think she's at Go Shed.
Okay.
Goat Shed.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I
Got
think
you.
Goat
Got
Shed.
you. Jillian's a -190 favorite here. Tough fight for her on the feet, though. I
I
think.
think Amanda Lemos is winning.
Yeah, I think she's a good underdog, but she might get a little bit ragdolled, bro. The size and strength advantage. But she's kind of dangerous, though. Like, she's kind of dangerous everywhere. I don't know. I'm torn on this one. What do you think, bro?
I got Robertson. Don't take my word on it though, because I've seen her train and she's really, really good on the ground, and
Yeah.
we're very like she's kind of like the female version of me. So I might be. a
So
little
she's
bit
getting
biased.
knocked out.
Yeah. First round knockout. But here's her advantages. Women don't have a lot of knockout power.
Yeah,
So-
Amanda Lemos does. Amanda Lemos does.
Yeah.
does,
Yeah.
Jillian's a friend of mine though, and
Okay.
she's really close with my wife.
Okay.
And so
Fair enough.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
might be biased, but I've seen
Yeah.
her train on the ground, and she is
No,
good.
she is very good.
solid. One takedown,
She
she
is
wins
very
this
good,
fight,
yeah.
and it's hard for me to be like,
Yeah.
this fight's not going to hit the ground one time, you know?
Yeah. That's true. That's
yeah.
a fair assessment.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Jillian.
I still think the value is on Amanda because she has knockout power.
Yeah.
And she's
She can
plus
crack.
money.
the underdog,
She can
right?
crack,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
She can crack. What about the heavyweight fight? Sean Sharaf versus Steven Asplund. Steven Asplin's like that huge 6'5" white dude that was on Contender Series.
Yeah.
Got a
Looked like he just
knockout
got
in like
done.
10 seconds.
He looked like he just got off his job as a truck driver.
Yeah, he's like
yeah.
an O lineman in the NFL, bro. This guy's massive.
I
He
don't
is
know who
huge.
this guy is.
I'm gonna take him by knockout, but
I know who he is, but I don't know who the other guy is. So.
yeah. All right, Neil Magny fight. He's plus
Man,
325.
that's
Easy
good.
money.
Easy money.
Easy
Man,
money.
let me tell you something. Yaroslav is one of the best grapplers that I ever trained
Submission,
with.
bro. I have to take the submission.
You have to.
I have to.
Submission?
Round
Yeah,
one submission.
Anaconda.
Bro. Really?
Anaconda?
Anaconda.
You calling it
Right now.
right now?
First round.
Easy money.
Submission, Anaconda.
Okay, so I'm going with
I
grab.
can't wait to see what that pays, bro, on Anaconda.
Do you gonna have props for that?
You got to bet that at BetMGM in Vegas. There's only specific books you can get that down on.
But can you see what the line is?
Not right now, but I can in like 3
You
days.
can imagine how much you say
It's
Anaconda.
probably 50 to 1, bro.
50 to 1?
Probably 50.
50? 50?
So, what's his name's Anaconda this past weekend was 50 to 1. Grant Dawson's 50 to 1 odds. My buddy bet on it.
Who?
Grant Dawson.
I'm
Chris
saying
Duncan.
Grant
Sorry.
Dawson?
Chris Duncan's Anaconda was 50 to 1 odds this weekend.
And he hit?
Yeah.
How much money the guy got?
I mean, he probably put 10 or 20 bucks on it. He's a small
Still
better, but
fast.
it's 50 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Doesn't sound like a small better to me. $10 bucks?
Yeah.
That's a lot of McDonald's right
He's
there.
this guy fucking
Anaconda's
rich.
crazy though. So I sniped BetMGM on Walter Walker's second ever heel hook, and I won 25 grand on it.
Wow.
And ever since that happened, BetMGM is like super careful about their props. They lower all the odds now and everything. And they kept giving out Walter Walker, bro. His heel hook, think about this: a fighter to win by heel hook was like 3 to 1 odds, like because it was Walter Walker.
Yes.
They
Yes.
lowered
crazy.
it so much, dude. It's
That's
insane.
crazy.
And he
do
did.
they have to lower it for the whole card,
They
or
ha-
can they just do it for this one fight?
Yeah, no, they can.
They
every
can do
every
just
fight
for
is
the one
different
fight,
odds.
yeah.
Every
Yeah,
fight.
okay.
It's all based off like what the
Because obviously a
probability
guy
of
like
it happening.
Poitin is not getting
Yeah.
a leg lock.
I had
No
that
way.
Poitin by guillotine before. It didn't work out, but he had Jan Blachowicz in that guillotine for like a minute.
Was that
Remember
the fight you bet guillotine?
No, I bet it again because of that fight.
Oh,
and it
okay.
never came close. I wanted it in the Magomed Ankalaev fight. Magomed shoots a takedown and Poitin guillotines him, bro. It would have paid huge. There's not really a ton of other fights here. The Jarnus and Brito fight's off, it looks like. Let me see if we're missing anything else.
Yeah, I don't know the other fighters.
I think that's really it, bro. I can't believe this is the last
You don't want
card
to
of
talk
the year.
about Luna Santos? No, I'm just kidding.
Luna Santos
I
from
don't
Melissa
know who that
Cardin. I actually do want to hear what you guys like on that fight.
I don't even know either.
I don't
of them.
even
was
know,
just joking.
Yeah.
All right, that pretty much wraps it up then. I can't believe this is the last card of the year, bro. It's depressing.
6 weeks, no UFC,
It's
brother.
depressing, dude. What are we gonna do?
A lot of porn.
How much are you gonna? How are you gonna stream, bro?
I'm training.
You're locked
I will
in?
be training,
So this
yeah.
is good for you.
That's
are you gonna
good.
fight on the White House
That's
card?
good. I have to win my next fight.
When did you say it was? March
March
7?
7.
When's the White
Maybe
House
I can
card?
get on that too.
What?
When's the White House card?
June or July? July.
Oh, it's that far? Okay. So if you win when you win in March, do you think you turn around for the White House card, right?
I will try my best.
Who do you want on the White House card?
Dan
McGregor?
Hooker, easy money.
Yo, if you win your next fight and Dan Hooker wins
or,
his,
or
that can
even
happen.
if Paddy Pimblett loses.
Bro, what about Michael Chandler on the White House card?
Michael Chandler gonna fight McGregor on the White
Dude,
House.
that's
No,
what
he's
you
not.
need to do. You got to be ready for when McGregor pulls out. You're
Yeah,
ready.
There you
that's
go.
true.
Yes.
And that should be your selling point after
That's
you win
true.
your next fight. Just be like, I'll be ready to step in for
Yes,
McGregor when
yes,
he pulls out of this
yes,
fight or
yes.
fails a drug test.
Yes, we know McGregor's not coming back. I'm gonna lose 1,000, but that's okay.
Let's go.
I'm going to lose 1,000. I need to fight.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect, bro. I think that's a perfect strategy. You just be ready for the White House card.
I will.
Especially with how much you love America. You're perfect.
Yeah.
How
then.
much
did
money-
You see, did you see Donald Trump talking about, sorry to cut you off.
No,
did you see
no.
Donald Trump talking about there's going to be 8 title fights?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
9. He said 9.
I was like, are there even 9
Yeah.
champions?
Yeah.
It's like 3
what?
BMF belts.
Yeah.
3 BMF belts.
Yeah.
Like they do.
Every division has an interim champion.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be-
On the same card
Yeah.
that the actual belt is being fought for.
But
Yeah.
that
What if they introduced 165
Gilbert versus Moicano's happening then, bro.
for the 165 pound BMF?
brother, 165, I would beat the shit out of Gilbert, brother. Make no mistake.
All right, let me ask you both one last question here. Is it worth fighting on the White House card for less money, hypothetically?
100%.
So
I
if
would
they
fight
offered
for
you,
free.
If they offered you half your purse, would you
I would fight
on
for
the White House
free.
card for half your purse? Half your normal pay?
Who am I fighting?
A grappler.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, like, is it at least like a fight that, like, if I fight Chandler on the White House card for half my pay, yes.
Yeah.
Would I rematch, Bobby Green for half my pay on the White House card? No. Like,
Of
Yeah.
course you should.
That- I think
I
that's
need to
the-
make money, man.
Yeah.
You're Money Moicano. What are you talking
but-
about?
but sometimes-
I want money.
But sometimes you're losing money to make money, brother.
Yeah.
You have to.
Exposure,
That's my
bro.
strategy. I get
Yeah,
a new
but think about
contract,
the
I lose the
exposure.
fight, and then I get 3 easy fights after that.
Yeah, but
That's
think
how
about
you
the
do it.
exposure
I
of
don't
being
know
on the
if
White
that-
House card,
I don't
bro.
know if this is smart.
Exposure. Your Instagram's
Yeah.
gonna triple from the White House
100%.
card.
brother.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Paramount.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that like I don't have a whole lot of followers. I don't have a super big following like Moicano or
I
some
don't
of
have
these
a
other
big
guys.
following
You-
too.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
I don't
You
have
do,
a
you
big
do,
following.
you do.
You have a very big following.
Not that much.
I mean, not compared to
Yeah.
Charles or Poton,
Exactly,
but you
no,
do.
yeah.
You're in the top.
Yeah, the motherfuckers
Bro,
engage.
how
many-
many
how many-
fucking
how
how
many
many
Instagram
likes
followers
did
do
you
you have?
get? No, how many likes did you get on your fucking Halloween costume?
Just take a
bro?
guess.
Pull that shit up.
Just take a guess. I already know
Well,
how many you
that's-
have.
600 and something.
600?
Yeah.
How many do you think I have?
47.
100?
48.
48. Yeah, but it still doesn't. It's
I don't
not that
think it's
much.
people. I don't think it's people don't know who I am. Like if you ask an average person, they'd be like, "Yeah, I've heard of that guy." Like, I don't have that viral clip yet, which I really thought
Yeah.
that dump truck thing was going to go viral.
was a
but-
viral
Yeah,
clip.
I know. The
The problem is
clips
you gotta
all have
fo-
more
you gotta
views.
follow it with
Yeah,
something.
I was
That's
off
key.
for a year after that
Yeah,
because they
that's
wouldn't
the
find me
problem.
fights. That's the problem. Is I
Yeah.
fight,
That's
I say
true.
something funny,
Yeah.
everybody likes me, and then I don't fight for a year.
That's true. That's true. How old are you now? How old are you
Yeah,
now?
OnlyFans.
How old are you now?
That's fucked
31.
31.
I'll be 32 in February. I'm
Young.
old.
You got
Still
time,
young.
bro. You got
Yeah.
time.
Not as young as Ziam.
up. I'm old. 36. Man, next year 37. I'm fucking done, Kyle. I'm done, bro. Forever. That's okay, brother. Easy money.
Bro, his YouTube's got to be printing right now, though.
Man,
I know
it's
because
going
my
good.
YouTube's finally doing some
Yeah?
numbers. Yeah,
Yeah?
We're
That's-
getting there. We're getting there, bro.
Nice,
The
awesome.
blackjack videos and the
Yes.
circle parlays. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
YouTube
awesome.
is awesome. You just got to stay consistent. I've never was consistent. I finally consistent this year. So
Yeah, you have to keep doing, you
gotta
know?
post every fucking week.
Yeah. You have to keep doing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just that. And you have a good personality. I think eventually you should come more to the pod.
Yeah.
Moicano,
You know?
I'm married. But thank you. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Don't worry, my brother. I'm not jealous. You should come more to the pod.
I'll
and
come
sure.
any day that you want me to come. I'll be here. This was a lot of fun.
Let's go.
This was a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
bro.
thanks, guys.
Guys, like and subscribe. Moicano, tell them what they need to do, bro.
Like and subscribe, motherfucker. See you next time. Us.
For the last podcast of the year.
Six,
the last
six
last
weeks.
card of the year. Is
Yeah,
next week.
last card of the year. And I see you in 6 weeks. Us.